Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your daily reading for Wednesday, March 25th. If you are a Pisces that is on the cusp of March 20th and 19th, stick around towards the end. I'm going to get you your birthday card pull. I didn't do a daily for that day, but I did see a comment of somebody asking for it. So if you are March 20th Pisces cusp with the Aries, stick around towards the end of this reading for your birthday card pull. But this reading is for Wednesday, March 25th. Time is fluid, Pisces. You can resonate to this reading if you have strong Pisces in your birth chart. So let's see, your number for the day is 1010 with I am patient. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. All right, some of you Pisces born on the 1st or the 10th. It doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. But this card is like the same type of card that Temperance would be in the tarot, where it's saying that your angels are working behind the scenes for you. So just so you are aware that your angels are brewing up something that you have yet to see, but you are a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart somewhere. So you do have some type of intuition. So you may be feeling like something is coming or something is being prepared or something is manifesting or something is gaining momentum. And you're absolutely correct, but your angels are coming through with 1010 saying still be patient, still be positive as this takes form in your reality. So let's see what else you got going on. Eclipse in Taurus with reevaluation, a change of heart. Card number 26. All right, so Pisces, your mind is changing about something or someone. Some of you, you feel like you've already done this. Some of you are like, yep, I just changed my mind about somebody yesterday or a couple days ago or last week or whatever the case may be. Because it's an eclipse in Taurus energy, sometimes this energy could feel slightly intense because it is an eclipse card. But something is happening here for you that is causing a reevaluation of yourself, of a situation, or of a person that is or was in your life. Let's see what else you got going on from Metatron before I dive deeper into that. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart or around you. We have the color blue with Madonna and Mothering. And you also have the Kundalini with untapped energy. All right, you're sensing a lot. Pisces, you may be having slightly like sensory overload around this time where you're just feeling a lot of things at once. You don't really maybe even have words for your feelings when that color blue comes out. It shows that you're feeling a lot of things. But you also have the Kundalini energy, which shows there's untapped energy. So I feel like that could be connected to where you are having a change of heart. There could have been something in your life or someone in your life that you just felt like could have been blocking your energy or causing your energy to feel dormant or stuck. Let's see what your astrology blueprint is and get more details on this. You have the 12th house. That's your ruler. Pisces, you rule the 12th house. Surrender, dreams, karma, and the unknown. You also have Chiron with healing, past karma, personal issues. And you have 6th house with diet, rituals, well-being, and service. So it's very interesting here that it's kind of like, especially your astrology blueprint, you're coming out in the blueprint, but your sister sign Virgo is also coming out with the 6th house. So there is an energy of balance here. I feel like there was something or someone that was messing with your routine and stumping your healing. And I feel like you are changing your mind about allowing or accepting this energy into your life because you are starting to see that something or somehow you felt stuck. Now you do have Chiron, which is the wounded warrior. The fact that it's underneath the color blue, I feel like for a lot of you, like I said, there could be an overwhelming sense of like overload of sensory feelings. But it's because it's leading you to heal. There's also, it says past karma on that card as well. And I also find it very interesting that you have two cards back to back that are black and white. Black and white would symbolize like the yin-yang symbol, the darkness, the light, the negative, the positive. So I feel like you have been balancing both, and now you're in a position of saying, okay, what deserves to be in my routine? What brings me an overall sense of well-being, right? What you're consuming. Sixth house has to do with what you're consuming. On this card, they are talking about more or less food, but you can consume things on social media. You can consume or absorb somebody's energy. You can consume certain things that you may not even realize are doing something to your subconscious. But I feel like with that eclipse in Taurus, you are having a realization about something that is good for you, that should be added in, or something that's not so good for you that should be removed out of your energy. And the fact that this is underneath the Kundalini is very interesting to see, because on a spiritual and like science level, the Kundalini would represent the spine and all of your chakras. And the sixth house would rule your solar plexus chakra. Your digestive system. That's why there's food here. So there's something that you have been consuming either on a physical level or a spiritual or energetic level that you're like reevaluating that maybe that's not the best thing for you to consume or be around or absorb. I feel like for some of you as well, with the 12th house of karma and Chiron with past karma, there is a big energy of healing coming through for you, Pisces. You know, Saturn moved out of your sign at the end of February. I'm going to keep bringing it up until I feel the need not to bring it up anymore. And you know that feeling like you're experiencing the same thing, but just in different scenarios, or experiencing the same relationships with just different people? This type of combination of cards shows a break of that cycle. So I like that. Let's see. Your overall energy from the tarot is Seek with the Hermit. So this is actually Virgo energy, sixth house energy, just because it's a 9 card. It still does rule that Virgo energy. So you're getting a lot of your sister sign coming through. And they do say to pay attention and kind of like study your sister sign, because there is a strong indication of learning from it. So the fact that you have the Hermit, and look underneath the deck, is the High Priestess. You and Virgo's card. So some of you, there is a Virgo energy around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like there could just be an emphasis on your routine right now. What fits in it, what doesn't fit in it, what you will allow and what you will not allow. And on the Hermit here, the Hermit goes into a solitude state to heal. So a lot of you, that's what you have reevaluated and had a change of heart on. Maybe you were connecting to somebody, or maybe you were doing something that you're feeling the need to seclude yourself from now. Some of you may have gone Hermit on somebody or something. Let's clarify that and open up your spread and see what else is going on. On the Hermit, you have the Two of Swords. What's coming your way for the day is the Fool. Your influence is the Three of Pentacles. Your unexpected energy for the day is the Three of Cups. Your advice is the High Priestess. And your outcome is the Four of Cups. All right, so something or someone, Three of Cups, is going to try to get you out of hermit mode here, whether it is a reconciliation or an opportunity to do something, to socialize, to go somewhere. I do feel like this Three of Cups in the aligned energy, I do feel like the fact that it's underneath the sixth house and that Kundalini energy, some of you just don't feel like spreading your energy out at the moment. So it looks like a lot of you are in the position of possibly withdrawing or declining an offer, whether you said yes to it or not. I feel like you're moving away from something. Let's clarify this. Two of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're really trying to focus on your stability here. You're not really looking up at anything in this moment. You're looking down at your own energy of what you're doing, what you have. On the Fool with what's coming your way, the Devil, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands, ooh, and the Queen of Swords. You know, I feel like some of you are trying to decipher between people of who is just seeking out attention and who actually, like, holds true value in connections. Because it looks like there could be a slightly tempting offer that comes your way with that Devil card. But the fact that the Devil is here shows me that it's tempting, but it doesn't necessarily fulfill you. Like, it's almost like you're receiving some type of offer or opportunity or invitation or possible reconciliation. But you're kind of like, I'm busy doing other things. And what you're busy doing is focusing on yourself. And a specific type of routine that you have established or are establishing. And for some of you, what's coming your way, I don't know, I just get this unfulfilled energy. Like maybe it could be fulfilling for a moment, but it doesn't show me that it holds. And that may be why you also have I am patient here. Because something is coming your way, but you're kind of like, all right, well, this is not exactly what I want. So let's just wait until what I want comes. Three of Pentacles with your influence with the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands. There it is, the World. There is something or someone or both, you know, it could be a work situation, a connection, friends, family, love. Something is trying to get you out of hermit mode right now, but you really feel the need to be in solitude, whether it's for a day or a week or however long you feel like you want to have this solitude moment. Something's trying to tempt you to come out of solitude. Let's see. On the World, we have the Death card and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like working on something. You are working on something that you feel like does not afford distractions. Like you're just like, I can't afford a distraction right now. I'm working on something. I'm going to give you a very, very, very specific and random example. And the only reason why I'm giving you this example is because you have the 6th house here with all the food. Say you have a specific lifestyle diet. Let's not call it a diet. Let's call it a new way of eating in a way that is healthy and you want to make it a lifestyle, right? And then all of a sudden, you have these people and they're like, Pisces, let's go do this. Let's go here. Let's go eat that. Let's go try out this restaurant. And you're kind of like, hold on. I just found structure in this routine and I don't want to mess it up right now. So there's something here that it's not that it's necessarily bad, right? It's tempting, but for some reason it's not fueling a routine that you're trying to sustain for yourself. Let's see. 3 of Cups with what's unexpected to the 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So you have offers coming in. You have messages coming in. It's going to feel satisfying that these people either want you around or somebody that does want to have your energy in their space or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like for a lot of you, I don't know, you have the High Priestess here and your outcome, your advice, which shows me that it is best for you to withdraw from this. It probably isn't worth falling off your game. It's not worth being distracted. So for example, say you have something that you're doing for money and you have a very specific routine for it. And then here comes this person or this energy and they're like, hey, we need you to focus over here for a second. And you're like, no, I don't want to focus there. Maybe you did focus there for a second. You do have a change of heart with the eclipse in Taurus. Maybe you were realizing that something wasn't worth your focus or someone wasn't worth you focusing on. You look like something here was just going to distract you from your goals, from your effort, and from your healing. But like I said, does that mean that these people or this person or this situation is necessarily bad or toxic or whatever? For some of you, maybe, but for others of you, I don't necessarily fully get that. On the High Priestess with your advice, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Justice card with the Magician. Yeah. So when things feel balanced for you, that's when you're advised to share your energy. Six of Pentacles. But right now you feel drained. Right now you feel the need to focus on something. And right now it just looks like you're not in the position of affording a distraction in this moment. Four of Cups, your outcome, which it looks like you are possibly going to be rejecting an offer or turning something away. With the Hanged Man, there it is, that change of heart. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. You're so indecisive about something here. For some reason, you feel like if you say yes to this, then all the progress you have made or are making will just go out the window. Now, is that the truth? Not necessarily. You know, one day of being off your game will not ruin 6 months of progress. Now, if you have 6 months of being off your game, then yes, it will ruin that 6 month of progress. But there's something you're stuck on. Like, you don't know what to do. Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so you're giving yourself some time to think about it. You're being patient, or at least being called to be patient. I don't know if somebody wants to date you or somebody wants to plan something with you. Maybe somebody wants to go on a vacation with you. You know, like that could be something too, right? So you have been spending so much time saving your money and you finally feel like you're somewhere where you have a good amount saved, and then somebody's like, hey, Pisces, you want to go on vacation? And you're like, oh, I just saved all this money. Like there's something like that. That's the energy of this. You know, I feel like for some of you, you could have been, you know, focusing on maybe a potential suitor or lover, and you may have felt like this person wasn't like in alignment with you, and you're like, I want to let it go. I'll be patient and wait for somebody who is aligned with me. But this is what I have for you for the day, Pisces. You definitely look indecisive, and your outcome still looks indecisive, so that's what I got. But this is only a daily, so we'll see how the energy moves. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread, you do have Virgo a lot. You have a lot of Virgo here. Oh my God, and the High Priestess was right here too. Virgo, Pisces. You do also have Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini. Let's see what tarot god is with you, bringing you some protection or whatever energy they're bringing you. And you have the Hidden God, the Queen of Wands, the Elamia. Divine power, it guards against mental troubles. Well, that's nice because it looks like you are slightly mentally back and forth here, all over the place, and having to decide what to do with this. So, Elamia, the Hidden God of the Queen of Wands here, you do have the Queen of Wands here as well, is here to assist you in your mental troubles and give you some divine power. So now let's get your ending oracle from the Starseed Oracle. This is for Pisces. And the Starseeds are giving you the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. All right, you have the Great Severing, and we are officially in Aries season, and Aries is ruled by Mars. All right, here we go. The Great Severing. Please hold while I find it in the book. Okay. This is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to the never-ending source of love. We're all wounded, Chiron. And our unconscious wounds, 12th house, there you go, inflict wounds on others. It can feel like a never-ever-ending dance we can never escape. If we aren't careful, before long, we'll see the world as scary, a dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. If this card surfaces, it could be for two reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. When we're hurt, it's normal to close off our heart to the world, to let the painful experience confirm the agony of separation in earthly life. Soften and find your way back to love anyway. To let the painful experience confirm the agony of... I'm sorry, I just read that part. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyze you, it's normal to want to hide away from others and the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. Take the steps to do so. You do not have to rush. We're all innocent children spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all, especially yourself. And that's good. You know, you do have blue, Madonna and Mothering underneath Chiron with that healing energy. So I feel like for a lot of you, there really is this energy of strong reflection on your healing process and understanding that, you know, you can go hermit for whatever period of time. But the Hermit is the card before the Wheel of Fortune. So if you transition through the major arcana, the next card would be a destined shift from your healing. So if you stay in hermit mode forever, that Wheel of Fortune spin can happen without you even noticing it, without you taking advantage of it. So you really do want to, you know, understand the energy. And it definitely does look like you're feeling this need for whatever reason why. But staying in hermit mode forever is also not going to be the greatest idea either. So I definitely do feel like there could be this balancing act that you are coming into with your own energy. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Let's get you the birthday card for March 20th, Pisces. We're going to get it from the Angels of Abundance. So if you are a Pisces that's born on the cusp of Aries and Pisces, this is for the March 20th Pisces Suns that didn't get a daily. And your birthday card is donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. All right, so let's get you a tea leaf. March 20th, Pisces. All right, and your tea leaf is the ear. Good news. So you will hear some good news. March 20th, Pisces, keep your ears and eyes open. So this is what I have here for you. Thank you for being here and for watching, Pisces. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't lose the channel. And you can get alerts for new readings. So thank you, my beautiful, amazing Pisces. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.